With that being said, today we're going to be reacting to TikTok influencer facing the death penalty by firing squad. Holy. Facing death by firing squad. Today we're going to be reacting to TikTok Okay, so today we're going to be reacting to TikTok influencer. Okay, so Okay, so today we're going to be reacting to TikTok influencer facing death by Can't talk now. Okay. How's it going? Today we're going to be reacting to TikTok influencer facing death by firing squad. Insane title. Just insane title.
It's not every day you wake up and you see influencer facing by firing squad in 2026. So obviously, I wanted to know everything about this case and how we even landed here. Because apparently she thought that she found the perfect online romance. And instead, just weeks after landing in Dubai, her boyfriend had his life taken. She was sitting in jail
Dubai, no wonder.
Charged with that crime, and she was claiming that she acted in self-defense. Now she's facing one of the toughest legal systems in the world. So let's break down what exactly.
Okay, I'm seeing what you saying. She found some dude online. You know, they started kicking it, hitting it off or whatever. Probably a scam. Whatever that case may have been. She felt some type of way. Wanted to fly out to Dubai. Didn't want to break up with her boyfriend for whatever fucking dumbass reason. Dumb, selfish, ignorant reason. Women. And besides that, man, yeah, it seems like she just knocked him off instead of just simply saying, hey, man, I'm moving on. Like, I don't know. So far, at least.
When I first saw the headlines, I assumed this was going to be like another straightforward influencer crime story, but the more I looked into this case, the less straightforward it became. Because right now, there are two very different stories being told. On one side, you have the prosecutors in Dubai who've charged the 23-year-old British influencer, Brooke George, with premeditated after her boyfriend, William Treby, had his life taken away. If she's convicted, she's facing the ultimate consequences under the UAE law. And on the other side, you have Brooke, her family, and the advocate.
See, that's what it is. UAE it was in Dubai whenever it happened. If she was here on US soil, she probably wouldn't be facing the, death. She might have been. But like, depending on, the details of the actual case in itself. And then not only that, the state that it happens in too. But besides that, I mean, I don't know, maybe their, ruling is just way different from over here, but I don't personally see her getting it nowadays, in this day and age. That's probably better.
Group representing her, and they say this was not premeditated at all. They say that she was trying to survive an abusive attack and acted in self-defense. And the difficult part here is, at least publicly, we haven't heard much from investigators beyond the charge itself. Most of the detailed timeline that's been reported so far comes from Brooke's family and the organization assisting her, while UAE authorities haven't publicly laid out why they believe the crime was premeditated. The advocacy group is called Detained in Dubai, and they say their mission is to help foreigners in the UAE legal system and to campaign for fair treatment. So they obviously think that Brooke is not getting fair treatment. And throughout this video, I'm going to be very careful.
Okay. Then I want to hear
careful to separate what's being confirmed and what's being alleged. So with all that out of the way, let's start from the beginning. So you have Brooke George, who's a 23-year-old from Gravesend, Kent, who built a following on TikTok and Instagram by posting lifestyle content, travel photos, and snapshots of, I guess, what looked like a pretty normal life. Before that, she reportedly worked at John Lewis, and from the outside, nothing really seemed like she'd find herself at the center of an international criminal case. But earlier this year, she met 26-year-old William Treby online, and according to multiple reports, the two connected through Facebook, quickly started talking, and before long, what began as an online relationship turned into plans to see each other in person. Treby had been living and working in Dubai, and Brooke eventually flew out.
Okay, so literally they met each other, and then he flew out there. Some shit happened. Okay.
Out to visit him.
So yeah, literally they met online. He flew out there. Some shit happened then. I'm assuming now.
Her daughter Brooke, she's only 23. She's very naive. she met this guy on Facebook dating. She
See
went
how they're
over
trying
to
to spin
Dubai.
She's very naive. She's a fully grown fucking woman.
It was, from her point of view, it's whirlwind romance. He's taken her to all the high-end luxury restaurants, taken her to the beach clubs. He arranges for her to have this modelling photo.
What does that matter? What does that matter? You know you have the words to say. No. I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. Look, I thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot, but I just can't. I can't accept that. No, I promise you. She sat there. Really? All for me? Really? All for me? I'm not playing this. I'm not doing
She's very
this.
proud and happy about all this. Goes back home, tells Mum, look, I've met a guy who this could be a man I could spend my future with.
And according to her account, that first trip went really well. She later described it as the time of my life. And I guess between the beaches and the luxury places, it kind of looked like the typical honeymoon phase for an influencer couple. But I guess according to Brooke and her family, that feeling didn't last too long. So the problems didn't really begin until she returned to Dubai for the second visit.
He flies her out again to Dubai, but according to her account, the experience she has is very, very different. She's left alone in an apartment for a lot of the time. There are other people in the apartment. When they do go out, they're accompanied by this other chap.
So she says that William acted completely different from the man that she'd gotten to know during the first trip. And through statements released to the advocacy group Detained in Dubai, Brooke alleges that he became controlling and abusive, and that little things started making her feel like
bitch, you had to jump on a plane to go see him.
Something was not right whatsoever. So one of the biggest red flags was apparently discovering that he'd only booked her a one-way ticket to Dubai. Uh-oh, that's not a good sign.
Well,
Brooke's family also claims,
I'm sorry, you didn't notice that before you went? You're not gonna sit there and be like, hey, say man, why you only got me a one-way ticket, bro? I'm coming back, you know that, right? You might as well just go ahead and buy it both ways, save you a little bit of money. You know, it don't make sense.
She realized that he had her passport, making it way harder for her to just simply leave and fly home whenever she wanted. And again, these are allegations that haven't been proven in court, but they're central to Brooke's account of what happened next. So her mother says that she noticed a change almost immediately. During Brooke's first visit, she sounded excited and happy whenever they spoke. But on the second trip, those phone calls became very different. According to her mother, Brooke was quieter than usual and seemed very anxious. She also said that her daughter kept insisting that everything was fine.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. Just off the simple fact that, like you said, man, it's kind of crazy. Yo, how's it going, man? How's it going? But like I said, man, it's kind of crazy to me because they're the only ones coming out saying something. Pretty decent myself. How about you? But the family's the only one coming out saying something. So no wonder they're just gonna back each other up.
But she could tell something had changed. Then came a phone call that, looking back, has become one of the most important
How about you, man?
parts of the family story. So her mother says that Brooke was crying uncontrollably. She sounded terrified and repeatedly said that she wanted to come home. She also says that she could see one of Brooke's eyes was swollen and beginning to close. And around the same time, Detained in Dubai said Brooke had started telling friends that things weren't right and that she needed to get out of Dubai. So the organization...
Once you click this video, you'll be taken to uscca.com/maps. From here,
Thank you,
can click on any state and get a complete breakdown of the gun laws you need to.
Also said that Brooke became concerned that she had been lured there under false pretenses, though there's been no...
If you don't mind me asking too, how did you find the stream, by the way? Was it just like on the main page, or was it like through a filter? Because I'm just trying to get, you know, more reach. Yeah, I tried it yesterday. Matter of fact, yeah, I'll play I got a bot of it. I'm jumping on as soon as I finish this. I just didn't eat anything today, and I, you know, kind of want to eat something before I jump on stream. Okay, yeah, this one was pretty decent. This is one of my actual decent ones. I'm surprised I'm even on like the main page part. Wait, I'm still on Mecha Chameleon? I could have sworn I switched it to just chatting. That's crazy. Hold on. I need to switch it then. 1 second. Oh, no, you are totally right. Holy. How do I? How do I search it? Oh, okay. Alright. There we go. PC. Should be saved. But yeah, this was probably like one of my best rounds, honestly. Yes, sir. See, I'm trying to get into some other games right now. So that's another thing. If you got any type of game recommendations, please drop them. I will. Yes, sir. I've been streaming daily for the past 4 days now. This is the 4th. So, yeah. Thank you. Whoever did that, thank you. I'm trying to go, I'm trying to start the stream earlier than normal, but I have just layers on layers and just hope it confuses. Yeah, I started a little bit late, today. I try to start at around 6 EST. Okay. Yes, sir. I play Arma. That's my favorite game. That's one of the reasons I even got a PC. Cause I could play Arma better, okay. And then record. Hold on, we might have. Oh no. Fuck no. Oh no. That was probably the best round I had though. So, you gotta give me a minute.
Public evidence released by investigators supporting this claim. So I mean, regardless of whatever was happening behind closed doors, it's clear that at least at this point, the relationship Brooke had described as the time of her life was, at least according to her account, pretty much over. And now she wanted to escape. Then came the night that changed both their lives forever. So the two went out together the evening to McCafferty's Bar in Jumeirah Village. Brooke alleges that after William had been drinking, an argument broke out and he became violent on the drive back to the apartment. Brooke claims that the assault continued once they got home. And at some point she said,
"That's what I'm saying. Why you even in the car with that man? So you mean to tell me you getting your ass beat the whole ride home and you just said, fuck it, I'm gonna sit in this motherfucker?" I don't see that. I don't see that.
That she decided she needed to leave Dubai altogether. And Brooke managed to arrange a flight back to London with the help of her friends. But there was one major problem. She still needed her passport. They say that she returned to the apartment to collect it, believing that she could just grab her stuff and head straight to the airport. But what happened?
I think it's DK Vane _ YT. Or not that. DK _ Vane YT. God damn it, dude. I can't right now just cause my phone's on the chat, but like after stream, yeah, I got you.
Next is obviously the main part of this entire case, because Brooke says that she was crying, begging for a passport to be returned, when William allegedly attacked her again. She claims that she was punched repeatedly, feared for her life, and reached for a kitchen knife that was within arm's reach. And William then lost his life after being stabbed. But
I'm saying, even that argument, I don't think follows, follows in court. I don't think that it could even be. I mean, it is a different system, so maybe it is lawyers out there that know the system out there, of course. I'll just put it up on the screen.
Question is, why? Brooke says she acted in self-defense because she believed that she was in danger. Dubai prosecutors, however, have charged her with premeditated, and that's where this case becomes very difficult.
I don't know if they got premeditated though, because it's gonna be very hard to prove premeditated, unless it's in some type of like chats. If she has that shit written out, Might be raps.
To look at. Publicly, authorities haven't really explained what evidence led to them to conclude the crime was premeditated. They haven't released a detailed account of the incident or laid out the theory behind the charge. And they're also...
Why would they go for premeditated if they ain't at least have some type of confidence? Let alone knowing that this, you know, case was going to blow up. It's a fucking... Look at the damn title. TikTok influencer facing death by fucking firing squad. Of course it's going to blow up.
Pursuing one of the most serious criminal charges possible under UAE law. After the crime, Brooke made her way to the Dubai International Airport to board a flight back to London that had been arranged with the help of her friends. But she never got on that plane. In the early hours of June 22nd, she was stopped by authorities and arrested. Before long, she was...
So what I'm saying... Okay, no mind. That was dumb for you. My fucking thought process there. She killed the dude. Of course, that's how she got her passport back. Okay.
formally charged with premeditated.
Albion Online is a sandbox MMORPG in which you write your own story.
And taken into custody. Brooke's family says that when she was arrested, she still had visible injuries from what they claim happened earlier that night.
Things are very, very different over there. According to the family, and there's this the organisation detained in Dubai, she hasn't had access to a lawyer. She's been asked to sign things in Arabic that she doesn't understand.
Hopefully I'll be able to get some traction once I start posting on there.
She was strip searched in a room only by men. Some of them are filming this process. So it's not the standard of justice in the process that you'd get over here.
And these allegations have not been publicly addressed by the UAE authorities, or the UK's Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office has only said that it's assisting a British woman detained in the UAE, supporting her family and communicating with local authorities. And as news of this case spread, people online quickly picked a side. Some looked at the headline, a young influencer accused of stabbing her boyfriend, and assumed the case was open and shut. But I don't think this case is that straightforward, because once you look into this, it's a way bigger mess than what...
Especially since now they're claiming premeditation.
I guess the influencer headline seems like, which is why I wanted to cover the story. Because obviously you have to consider Brooke's injuries, her family's account, and the allegations of abuse. The argument...
Fair. You know what? Let's not do that. Fair. That's very fair. At the same time, though, I mean, I could punch myself in the face. I could do this, that, and the third. So, you know, not trying to put blame on her or doubt, but I am doing it.
On that side is that the investigators should be treating her as a possible victim of domestic violence rather
for sure.
Rather than assume.
But hell, look at any cases over here. Any type of, yes sir, thank you. I'll look at it whenever I'm off a stream. But look at any other case over here. Any type of, anywhere you go, any type of domestic, anything. They will always take the victim's side. And in this case, the victim's dead, you know. Brother, I am using my phone to use my damn Twitch. You're going to be fine. I can promise you, you're going to be fine.
That she was the aggressor here. The problem is the public still doesn't have very many answers that would normally help make sense of a case like this. Like, we haven't seen any evidence other than Brooke's side of the story. And honestly, without that, it's hard to really understand how investigators came to this conclusion. As journalists started digging into both Brooke's and Williams's backgrounds, more information about William started coming out. So according to reports in the UK, the 26-year-old had previously been convicted in 2023 of wounding and common assault. And he also got a suspended prison sentence for that. He was also reportedly due to stand trial next year as one of the several people charged following a Kent police investigation into conspiracy to supply, you know, contraband, you know, some of that white powder and the leaf. Obviously, I want to be careful here because this is important. None of that really tells us what happened inside that apartment in Dubai. Obviously, just having a criminal record doesn't mean that someone automatically was the aggressor here, but also at the same time, it's also a part of the public record. And it's one of the reasons some people argued that Brooke's allegations deserve to be investigated rather than just simply dismissed. And obviously, William's family are also...
I don't know, man. I don't even got money for a light. I gotta get all types of shit set up before I even worry about it. You know.
Dealing with a tragedy of their own. His sister wrote that...
Character or something. My character's right here, you know. I'm not like a a little, one of those anime characters that's sitting here bobbing around the screen, and then
he wasn't just her brother, but also her best friend. His mother said that she was broken and promised that her family would keep his memory alive. This is all just an important reminder that regardless of how this case ends, one dude lost his life, and another woman is now sitting in a Dubai jail awaiting trial with the worst possible punishment hanging over her head. And now this case moves into a new phase where the courts, not social media, will have to decide which version of events is supported by the evidence. And this is currently where we're stuck, because Brooke, she's a 23-year-old British woman who's now found herself stuck in the UAE with the worst possible charge. If she's ultimately convicted of this charge, reports say that she could face penalty by firing squad. That's crazy and absolutely not something you hear every day. Obviously that's worst case scenario, but regardless of what she gets, she's still potentially facing the rest of her life in jail, and she's currently claiming self-defense. She's 23 years old, she's thousands of miles from home, and her entire future now depends on what a court decides happened during a matter of minutes inside of one apartment. So whether you believe Brooke's version of events or think the prosecutor,
I just stand on the simple fact of hands and a knife. I don't think she gets off if that's what she's saying happened. Even though, sure, she's a woman, I guess. But at the same time, you shouldn't have been in the house then. If you didn't trust that man to the point where you trusted him, you should have never been in his house. You should have never jumped on that plane. You should have never even did that. You should have never put yourself in that position.
have evidence the public haven't seen yet.
The motive of this video. From the woman's standpoint, I have no idea. I don't even think they were married. She couldn't get like any type of like settlement for him, life insurance or anything like that. I don't know. Maybe yeah, she's telling the truth, and she genuinely did think that her life was in danger. I don't see how. Unless you literally on the ground getting stomped out, bro. Sure, you can get hit in the head, knockout, fall, hit your head wrong. Now you got an internal bleeding in your head, your brain's bleeding, boom, bada bang. You're dying. I don't know though. I mean, maybe he was hitting her in the face, but my thing is, if you're abusing a woman, you're not going to hit her in the face. You're going to hit her in the body. You're going to hit her where, things don't show. At least in my fucking head. So it just doesn't make sense. Today, not too long. I just started not too long ago. Yes, sir, 32 minutes ago. And all good, man. Take your time, take your time. I'm just kind of rambling right now to get this up for a YouTube video. But yeah, like I said, I don't think that he would be hitting her in the head. I feel like it'd just be body shots. Then at that, you're not gonna die from that, if we're being honest. Sure, it might hurt. I'm not saying that. I'm not justifying it in any which way, any manner, of course. But to say that your life was in danger is a stretch, man.
I think everyone can agree that this is an awful situation to be in. And this is why I think...
Why did the situation even happen to begin with? You should have just stopped it before it even began. Why was she talking to him? She probably felt lonely. If she ain't feel so lonely, she wouldn't have felt the need to go talk to somebody. Simple as that.
This case deserves to be...
If you really want to look at it at the bare minimum facts, she should have never been talking to a man to begin with, bro. Like, let's be
that very
so
carefully
honest. And literally only into that man for his money.
Instead of reduced to just a headline, which is, again, why I wanted to cover this video. Because, again, the headline is just so shocking. Currently, Brooke is still in custody in Dubai. According to her family, they're raising money for legal costs while trying to get a good representation in the UAE. And the British government has confirmed that it's in contact with local authorities and is providing support to Brooke. If this case does go to trial, the court will have to answer the question that everyone online has already been arguing about. Was this deliberate, or was this an act of self-defense? Right now, we have no idea to know. You do have to be a special kind of stupid, though, to travel to the UAE and commit premeditated though. But again, currently, we're only sitting with Brooke's side of the story. But obviously, as more evidence comes out, the picture could easily change. There may be witness statements, forensic evidence, phone records, or even surveillance footage. But for now,
Sure.
Brooke is still saying that she acted in self-defense, and prosecutors maintain that she committed premeditated. And I guess, again, until more information is made public, that's really where this case stands. So hey, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yes, sir. Good video, man. Personally, I don't think she gets the death penalty if, you know, she gets found guilty or whatnot. Today we're going to be reacting to Rex actually died. Victorious theory. Yeah, man. Besides that, let's get right into it, man.
Did Rex actually die? In Victorious, there is an episode where we get to see the fictional actor who portrayed.
What's wrong with my fucking computer, bro?
Did Rex
It's just
actually
wrong
die?
right now.
In Victorious, there is an episode where we get to see the fictional actor who portrayed Rex in the show. His name is Christopher Kane. But what if there was more to Christopher Kane than his ignorant attitude?
And do you know where she is right now?
Where is my sister?
You don't need to know.
Where is she?
And disturbing personality. This video will break down his every appearance throughout all of the Nickelodeon shows, figuring out where he actually came from and what led to his inevitable death.
That's a very, very good first question. Where the fuck did he come from? How did he even come about? This is a sentient puppet, bro.
This
I mean, I guess it's a fucking kid show, but yeah.
is the Rex, aka Christopher Kane theory.
Yes, sir. Got a new
Victorious
one
was a
today.
popular
like
show
it.
on Nickelodeon, and one of the main characters is
Kinda
Robbie.
sucks,
he
though.
has a puppet
This is
called
just to hold
Rex,
me off
his
so I
best
can,
friend she carries
hold
everywhere
shit,
with
man.
him. Rex takes every
not
opportunity
shit,
to
man.
insult
I'm
Robbie,
tripping.
which is how he acts in the show. However, Rex is just
what's it called?
another character in
I guess load. I'm gonna get like 10 though.
Victorious,
Just to make
with
sure
everyone
I'm good
assuming
for
Robbie
like
holds and controls
8
him
months.
every time he speaks, like some sort of talking
Maybe
puppet.
3.
But we get to see who actually
I'm
plays
lucky.
Rex too. In the blooper episodes of iCarly and Victorious, the behind-the-scenes character Christopher Kane is introduced.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Christopher is famous and hosts a talk show where he interviews each cast member.
I remember this episode. Holy shit. Every time it came on as a kid, I would just be like, bro, what the hell is this dumbass shit, man? I'm not trying to watch this. I want to watch Victorious, man.
Across both shows.
Had me watching some bootlegged ass Jimmy Fallon, man.
He is depicted as being autonomous, unlike Rex in the show, who is held and moved by Robbie. Christopher Kane is also an actor.
My name.
Okay, so in the show, he's autonomous. Is he? No, he's not. Because there's literal clips of him talking by himself. They're like vivid ones.
Is
I forget which one it is, but it's aggressive something. He posts a lot of iCarly, Victorious, and some other just shows where he reacts to like individual episodes, episodes that's no longer airing, you know, parts that were in an episode that got taken out because of, you know, whatever reason, copyright, and some shit happened. I forget what the fuck this thing's called. It's aggressive something. Know that for sure. But yeah, he's literally pointed it out before in his videos as he was reacting to him. And that's the part that's crazy to me.
Christopher Kane. I am an actor.
I mean, shit, look at him.
We even get to see his audition tape for the part of Rex in Victorious.
Yo, what's up? What's up? How you doing today?
Psychowitz.
Tonight,
Down
more
the
so.
hall, swing a left at the water fountain, second door on your right.
Hell yeah.
Was that more in the zone? That afternoon, I was offered the role of
Oh,
Rex,
yeah, it's
which
not
I
the-
graciously
it's good to hear.
accepted.
He also treats his guests terribly,
Pretty decent
especially
myself.
Matt Bennett
Pretty decent myself. How about you?
and Jerry Trainer. But despite already being this famous talk show host, Christopher actually has an established backstory from before Victorious. In the
Okay, so I'm seeing how it was setting up. It was setting it up as the sense of this was his talk show, and then this was him before he even got onto the show, and then this is after the show or whatever. My back volume.
iCarly episode I Bloop 2, we learn that
Is that what that cough?
Spencer,
Christopher Kane, Rage Talent, auditioning for the role of Spencer on iCarly.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I read the script.
My 4th ever stream. if I'm not
last
mistaken.
night. Is it supposed to be funny? I don't think I'm interested in playing this role.
He also used to be friends with Jerry Trainer and worked with him at
Thank you so
JetBlue
much,
a
man.
few years.
Honestly, it's a lot better than what I initially thought. Just off the simple fact that a lot of people were saying, don't stream on Twitch, especially if you're new, you know, go to TikTok, this, that, and that, post clips, boom, bada bang. Right now, I'm trying to stream every day starting at 6 till whenever I get off, honestly. But I've been starting a little bit late, been slacking a little bit, and I'm just starting, so that's very bad. But I got work, so I'm trying to juggle it, you know, especially right now, but I think I got it. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, people kept telling me that streaming on Twitch just wasn't the move because I wouldn't get no type of engagement or anything like that. Nobody would come into my chat. Nobody would do anything. No one would see my streams or anything. So far, it's been pretty good, man. I'm streaming on YouTube too, if I'm not mistaken. On my channel, I should be at least. Hopefully, I can get some traction on there too. That's where I'm really trying to post and put all my effort towards. I need to edit some videos.
Years before, which is a reoccurring coffee shop chain appearing throughout all of the shows. Christopher and Jerry already despise each other, mainly because of a girl named Stephanie. We also see his house and his wife Dee Dee. In this episode, Christopher admits that he's been having.
Look how disgusting this human being was, bro. He put his name in absolutely everything that he could get his hands on. This is disgusting, bro. I hate going back and watching this stuff, just knowing what I know now, bro.
Personal
Disgusting,
issues.
bro. I'm sorry to interrupt the video, but please, if you do like the content, I stream every single day from 6 to 10. I try to stream at least 2 hours. Try to, you know, start at 6. With that being said, all the gameplay that you're about to see came from a stream 2 nights ago. Please go check out the VOD. It should be up. It should be. Don't quote me, but it should be up by now on my second channel. I'll have that linked in the description below, or probably in my channel bio. Probably. Don't. I'm new to this, like I said, but yeah, it's kind of hard. I'm just trying to edit all of this myself, get it all out myself, do it all myself. But anyway, just please like, subscribe, comment. Anything helps. Hell, even you just watching this video helps. I'm just very thankful, very appreciative. I can't say it enough. Besides that, enjoy the rest of your day, and please enjoy the rest of this video. Thank you.
And used to be married. There are also additional clips of his interviews, set after the blooper episodes, from the Slap website and iCarly.com. In the interview of Liz Gillies, he also admits he now lives alone.
I'm sorry?
You asked me how I was doing, and I told you the painful truth, which is, I live my life alone. I go home each night, by myself.
Did Christopher Kane divorce his wife Dee Dee? Actually, he doesn't even have any friends anymore. In this episode, he's begging Noah Monk to become his only friend.
Perfect! I have a huge puzzle at home, like 1,000 pieces, and I haven't even started it.
Another question. What games you think I should play?
We'll put it together ourselves. Just the two of us puzzling the night away.
Listen, I should probably go.
This makes sense. He's a terrible person, or whatever he is. He constantly harasses guests, picks on his fellow cast members, and tries to get everyone to drink apple juice. I don't think that's apple juice.
Literally, and then that's even weirder, because look at the apple juice. It's fucking Schneider's apple juice. And then you know what he was doing. That's crazy that, you know, Dan even wanted him to make that effect in the episode, bro. Bro, that's crazy. He wanted you to see that.
Even the people working on his talk show hate working with him.
Well, who is this person?
That's Reed Alexander.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
Should I leave?
No, please stay. Christopher, just interview Reed.
Should I leave?
Alright.
By the way, back to the Slap website. Sometimes Christopher Kane breaks character too, as he posts his Rex. This explains posts like Rex complaining paparazzi chase after him, even though this doesn't really make any sense. After posting about one of his interviews with Matt Bennett, he even mentions that he accidentally deleted a bunch of blackmail material. Again, this lines up with the interview with Victoria Justice.
I have embarrassing photos of you.
What? What kind of embarrassing photos?
They were taken from unflattering angles. During your awkward phase.
Well, where are they?
You'll see when I post them on my blog.
But how did this talking puppet become rich and famous in the first place?
That's kind of creepy too. I wonder if it was something behind the scenes, like, you know, and that actually has some truth to it. And that's crazy that I even have to question that now. But you have to.
After scoring the role of Rex in Victorious, he uses his fame to make money from other things, like the salsa he forces everyone to promote. He continues to do this even after Victorious ends. In Game Shakers, another linked Nickelodeon show.
I forgot about this shit. Y'all watch Game Shakers, bro? That's crazy.
At the end of the episode, Tiny Pickles.
Yeah, bro, my dog. Kel. I don't know his real name. But yeah. I need to watch Kenan and Kel again, bro. That's what I need to go get into again. Oh my god, bro. Wow. This is bringing back a lot of memories.
He is spotted driving a van. This is Christopher Kane, not Rags. We know this because a picture of Christopher Kane can be spotted on a wall in a later episode. Even though this is a few years after Victorious ends, he is still promoting himself as Rags, hoping people recognize him and give him money. He is the definition of a washed up actor. But what actually is Christopher Kane? Some people theorize that he's supposed to be a possessed puppet, or that he could even be some sort of mass hallucination. But there
Maybe. But that don't even make sense. Like, what, something just widespread into the damn town's air? That's crazy.
There is one explanation that makes a lot more sense, given the context of these shows. Christopher Kane is a robot. There is a spin-off show to iCarly and Victorious, Sam and Cat. In this show, there are two robots who work for the restaurant Bots. But believe it or not, these robots are actually actors too. This is shown in the bloopers episode of Sam and Cat. This robot's name is also Tandy, the same as his character. Yeah, he has a life outside of the show too. So, in this society, robots can be actors, and nobody questions the talking robots, just like Christopher Kane. Again, iCarly and Victorious are shows inside of Game Shakers, and it's normal for robots to pursue the role of actors. This could be why Christopher auditions for Spencer and Rex, and why he's even allowed to work inside of a coffee shop. But who is making these robots to begin with? Back to Game Shakers, there is an episode called Migo, the freakish robot. The robot—
Yo, what the fuck? That's... bro. No, I didn't even know I remember this thing. What the fuck? Then he like smacked her off the edge. I think it was her. Yeah, bro. Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? Yo, that damn near just opened up something in my fucking head, bro. Like that just unlocked some memory. So like just a time that I didn't even know I remembered. Yo, what's up, bro? How'd you enjoy your break?
In this episode, Migo is delivered to the Game Shakers by a couple named Miles and Sharon. They own the company Robotimus Technologies. This robot grows obsessively attached to one of the characters, Hudson, and eventually becomes evil, swearing revenge on everyone, ending with Migo being thrown off the roof and destroyed. Migo acts—
Am I dumb? Nah. Personally, I've never even gotten into like football, baseball, basketball. I don't watch any sports. I used to watch some football, but that was just whenever I was actually playing it. Besides that, nah. But I could have sworn I remembered literally a scene with him like swinging his arm and then just pushing someone over the edge. But maybe it was that and I'm just thinking of something else and I'm mixing them. Nah. Hey man, that's what's up. What's your favorite team?
and looks very similar to the bots in Sam and Cat. In fact, both become emotionally unstable too.
No. Why? What did she tell you?
Nothing.
Those text messages weren't from me.
I mean, hell, man. I might watch if y'all want, I could watch the game. Oh yeah. See, I heard about Portugal, Barcelona, what the hell? What was that blue one? It's like blue and white. Type time, man. But a lot of people, that's a lot of people's, favorite player. So makes sense. But hell, I might watch the game and just react to it if y'all want. See, I should watch like some highlights or something. Cause I ain't never even, watched no games and nothing.
My phone was hacked!
I should have chucked you off the roof when I had the chance.
Have Robotimus Technologies been letting the robots roam free? In the season finale, Mego returns after Robotimus Technologies' secret underground lab brings him back to life.
If someone hated ads, here's what they would do. Day 1, they'd install the free ad block extension from Capital One.
Of course, Miles and
buy YouTube Premium. Type something, but I'm just not gonna be able to show it. I'm gonna have to like hide the screen. Yeah, I'm gonna put like a Subway Surfers thing or some shit. I don't know. Actually, no, I got Buku gameplay. I'm gonna just throw a bunch of gameplay on the side if anyone wants to watch that, and then I'm gonna just be on the other side reacting to it or something.
Sharon return, looking for Mego again, but after the Game Shakers defeat.
Hey man, if y'all want to see that, I got y'all, man. With me. Same with like games. Y'all want to see me play any game, just let me know. As long as it's not like, crazy expensive. Of course.
Defeat Mego, the couple don't return to collect him. What are Miles and Sharon hiding? Well, assuming all the robots develop unstable emotions, leading to destructive and erratic behavior, could we apply this to Christopher Kane too? Christopher Kane has extreme attachment issues. For example, attaching himself to Noah Monk, just like Mego does to Hudson. He acts emotionally unstable, pushing people away and insulting them, just like Mego does too. This is why he torments Matt Bennett and Jerry Trainer, harassing and treating everyone as disposable. Mego and Christopher Kane both want to read stories together with their friend.
Will you read to me?
But that's another thing, man. I just started playing PC too. I used to play console. I started playing 3-ish months ago.
Well, let's do that later.
And he's even got the same accent as Miles and Sharon.
Well, first we'd like to say we are huge fans of your company, Game Shakers.
We love the games you make.
But Mego goes even further and tries to kill one of the characters by pushing him off the edge of a roof. Surely Christopher Kane hasn't tried to kill anyone, right? Going back to the Helen Show episode, after Matt Bennett is kidnapped, for unrelated reasons, Christopher Kane gets in his van and runs him over.
Homemade taste, made with care. Kraft Real Mayo, the heart of every table.
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business.
Especially if I'm streaming.
So why did Christopher Kane run over Matt Bennett? Well, if we go back to his talk show, it is very blatant that he despises Matt Bennett. He even lies to Matt about his father running someone over.
And I understand your father was recently arrested.
What?
My father? Yes. I heard he robbed a convenience store. And then, as he fled the scene, he ran over 2 elderly ladies.
I wonder why this seems familiar. Christopher becomes jealous when Matt mentions playing a minor role in a Johnny Depp movie. Christopher Kane is a huge fan of Johnny Depp movies. This is even shown on the iCarly website. A few years later, his talk show is eventually cancelled, leading to him leeching off of his Victoria's fame to run a dry cleaning company. Matt Bennett is then invited as a guest to the Helen Show. This is the final straw. Christopher, after seeing Matt Bennett tied up, took this opportunity to finish him off once and for all. He runs over Matt Bennett, but little did he know this would be the worst mistake of his life. Let's backtrack a bit. Before this happened, everyone already hated Christopher Kane. In a season 2 episode of Game Shakers, the characters are kicked out of a restaurant called Fooders and end up with their pictures on the wall of banned people. This episode shows various different people on the wall, but one sticks out the most. Christopher Kane is there too. The characters even refer to him as a monster. Nobody likes him. This guy is blacklisted from the entire industry, and in his last emotional outburst, attempts to murder Matt Bennett, just like how Mego attempted to murder Triple G. Was this inevitable? How every robot eventually becomes a killing machine? Robotimus Technologies, specifically Miles and Sharon, are then tasked to deal with this, leading to his final ever scene. In the Game Shakers episode Lost Jacket, set exactly 1 episode after this, we can spot Christopher's lifeless body in the New York subway lost and found. How did this happen? Well, Christopher Kane was charged with attempted murder after this, but since he isn't a person, no one knew what to do. so he was turned off forever, abandoned and left inside of the New York subway. If Robotimus Technologies, Miles and Sharon, were the ones who made him in the first place, he might have just been powered off remotely. This is seen in the second Mego episode, when Kenzie hacks into him and initiates a shutdown sequence. Christopher wasn't blown up though, he was simply powered off forever, and since this episode, he has never returned again. Christopher Kane died. So, whilst I was rewatching all of the blooper episodes, I noticed some other strange details too. These don't necessarily fit in with the theory, but they're really interesting, so I'll mention them here. In the Christopher Kane interview with Nathan Kress, Christopher name drops Hannah Montana, and she's played by Miley Cyrus.
So you were Megan?
Nope. That was Miranda Cosgrove.
The girl from Hannah Montana?
No. That was Miley Cyrus.
And whatever happened to her?
I'm not sure.
So whilst the fake Disney Channel, the Dingo Channel, exists within iCarly, there's actually a real Disney Channel too. Also, all of these shows are made by Nickelodeon.
I mean, as actors, why are we wasting our time on Nickelodeon when Gibby and I could be out there?
This makes sense considering the Game Shakers iCarly marathon episode, but it also implies that the Nickelodeon in this universe got shut down or something, and all of their props ended up abandoned in this subway, alongside the body of Christopher Kane too. Justin Bieber was also supposed to show up to Christopher Kane's show, but he cancelled last minute, so we spent the interview taunting the actor for Neville instead.
Joining me on the show tonight is the well-known singer and teen sensation, Justin Bieber. Hello, Justin.
I'm not Justin Bieber. I'm Reed Alexander.
What?
I'm not Justin Bieber.
That's your name?
I was told my guest would be Justin Bieber.
Sorry, Justin had to cancel.
Cancel?
I'm
Why?
cancel.
Is he sick?
We don't know.
Does Justin Bieber hate Christopher too? Drake Bell and Josh Peck are actors who play Drake and Josh, and they exist too.
You're talking about episodes of Drake and Josh.
Of course. Your point being?
I wasn't on Drake and Josh.
You...
I gotta go
Yes,
back
you
and
were.
watch Drake and Josh too, man.
Actually, I wasn't.
You played Drake?
No, that was Drake Bell. He played Drake.
So you played Josh?
Nope, that was
So
Josh
you
Peck.
played Josh.
Maybe Drake and Josh isn't a reality show, as their last names aren't Parker and Nichols. This gets really complicated and confusing now. Also, it's implied Christopher Kane can eat and drink somehow. This also makes sense, considering the bot in the Sam and Cat blooper orders food for itself. Do these robots digest food too? Were they built with digestive systems? In the first iCarly blooper episode, Jerry Trainer mentions that he plays Spencer because he really needs the money.
Did I do something wrong? Because I really need this job.
Look, Jerry.
You know, I love playing Spencer.
I know. I just need to talk to you about something.
I also really need the money. I just leased a new car, and my dog has a thyroid condition that's really expensive to treat.
I'm not firing you.
This is still in the same blooper universe, with the talk show and Game Shakers, and this does somehow line up with the fact that he used to work in JetBrew with Christopher Kane before playing Spencer. Game Shakers also does not have a bloopers episode, unlike the other three shows. This makes sense, as this show is set in the same world as the blooper episodes. In the April Fool's episode, Rex announces the commercial break, but the entire episode is being played back from the same TV from his talk show. There is a video from the iCarly website where Rex appears to be stood up by himself, but no one can tell if they're in character or not. Is this Christopher Kane too? Christopher Kane was a robot created by Robotimus Technologies who played Rex in Victorious. After being created and let into society, he worked in JetBrew alongside Jerry Trainer and eventually ends up in Victorious, becoming famous, marrying his wife Dee Dee, and having his own talk show. His life was going great until he became emotionally unstable, causing him to become the horrible egocentric personality everyone knows him for. After developing an obsession of Noah Monk and divorcing his wife, he ends up alone, leading to his personal issues. The Christopher Kane show is then cancelled, Victorious ends, and he's left without a job. So as a last-ditch effort for more money, he uses his fame as Rex to start a dry cleaning company. Ironically, Rex also posts on the Slap that he hates being dry cleaned, so this could be a reference. He hears that Matt Bennett, the person he hates the most, is appearing on The Helen Show and takes the opportunity to wait for him outside. He spots Matt tied up on the ground and goes for it, running him over. This leads to him being turned off and left in the New York subway. As for why Christopher Kane was even made to begin with, maybe Miles and Sharon wanted a child, but couldn't have one, so used their company to make the perfect robot son instead. But there's no other information about Miles and Sharon, so I guess we don't really know. And that was the Rex, aka Christopher Kane theory.
Another really good question is, how the fuck was he driving that truck?
Thank you for watching the video. Please comment your thoughts on the theory and what movies and shows I should cover next. Also, please subscribe if you're new to this channel. So
Really? Yeah, I thought he was scary. I just was like, he a puppet. I don't know. I just thought he was, yeah, you know, puppet now. Literally, thank you. Thank you. Someone else. Bro, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't want to be that person, but at least I'm not the only one raising that question. It's insane, man. Insane.
It's a Chrysler. Do we need to get out of it? Is it bad to stay in here?
I don't know. I'm just glad I'm alive. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, fire, fire, fire!
Oh, shit.
I'll tell you what, buddy. Go in the bathroom. Look in the mirror. Bend over. And shove something up your ass, you bitch. How the fuck I get rid of this, man? I'm put, man. Fuck out of here, man. I ain't doing that.
Do you have a fire extinguisher?
Nah. I got it. This will fix it. Oh, fuck. You know, that's good.
What had happened was we went a little too hard in the paint. A car caught on fire. We are maybe some amateur firemen. We put it out. You're welcome. It's hard for something to catch on fire if it's buried. I think what saved us is how little fuel we had in the tank. It's barely running. Barely running. There was nothing. Full tank of gas, me and Danny might not have made it out of there.
Thanks, Zan.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, every little bit helps. Oh, here's a harmonica.
That's classic, dude. Play a tune, man.
I'm not putting my mouth on that. You said that just fell out the car? Man, I hope you just pull that bitch out your pocket, dropped it.
It fell out of the car.
You should save this. It's a good memory.
I'm gonna keep it. Super Puncher fine.
One person's trash is another person's treasure.
You swipe it off. Fuck. I want to get it.
Y'all, I'm getting pretty good.
Giddy up.
My name is Sota Tachibana.
Oh, fuck. Sometimes the boost
Crunchyroll
bumps
always have the weirdest fucking
ads. The parking brake's on. All right, pick it up. Let's go, guys. I'll steer. Mayday, mayday, mayday. And we are safe.
That's just, that damn near that. And then, no, they got basically everything on it. But just because they want to use those weird ads, that's why I don't use a fucking website. If I ever do, it's either I'm going to Netflix, where I got investments, or from whenever I was in school, HDtoday.tv. Boom. Pirating that bitch.
On the ground. What are you guys up to?
Simple as that.
Place is closed. We run out of business. Can't get ingredients anymore since COVID.
No, that's not true. We watch your videos all the time.
Because we were making pies, but you can't get the flour anymore because we used an organic flour from the Himalayas.
Y'all want to help us load this plane on that flatbed trailer? Oh, we got it now, boys.
Got you my cross.
We got to go through here like a couch.
Let's go.
Say you don't want to give me my shit. I got you. I'm just saying, better get that man his shit, boy.
That's not true. We watch your videos.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't even want to come out the house to go over there. Then you gonna tell him that you ain't got it?
Because we were making pies, but you can't get the flour anymore because we used an organic flour from the Himalayas.
Y'all want to help us load
You better watch your back,
this
boy.
plane on that flatbed
Tell
trailer?
Tell him.
Oh, we got it now, boys. We got to go through here like a couch.
And I'm riding with him. You touch him, I'm putting them on you, Birdie.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, what the frick? It's a brand new plane, dude. Man, I should have stayed in the cockpit. Step up, man, step up.
I told you you should.
Oh, shit.
Time! What do we do about this wing? I think we all jump on it and break it.
Sand.
Mayday! Mayday!
We're losing altitude.
What are we doing?
Mayday, what the fuck? What the fuck?
We're not putting this back together.
It almost did it.
I think one more.
I almost did it.
Danny Duncan.
My man.
Off to the races. Where are we dropping, boys?
Oh my. Damn.
Dang, that's got a collarbone written all over it.
Tick it. Oh, dude. Fucking goat. Look, you're a kid. You've been born with this phone in your hand. You gotta put it down, dude. It's a waste of time, okay? Live life, dude. Don't live through the phone. The only thing a phone is
That is real, man.
good for.
I need to live life myself. That's another reason I want to get a camera, go do some IRL streams, IRL videos, all of the above, man.
Is watching Danny Duncan videos. And that's it. Dale Brisby also has some good videos.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How are you?
He's a Mexican American, but he's on his phone too much.
Go travel. Do
And
something.
we're trying to, you know, respectfully take it away from him, right?
Leave
One
this
day you'll
fucking
thank us
ass,
for it.
please.
I said, we gotta have the plane on the roof. Good idea on paper. Look at this thing, dude.
If I ever get money, this.
Yeah, that's right. It's
there's some
rodeo
shit I'll buy too,
time.
man. What that is, nah.
Dang, that was loud.
Can you get off my back, bro?
That kind of creeped me out. I didn't realize you stood that up. Kind of looks like you. Danny, come on,
kinda
dog.
looks like
This is
you.
y'all
Oh
every
my
day,
God,
huh?
bro.
This is what y'all got to deal with? Naked Danny Duncan.
I'm not naked.
I'm not naked.
It's all ready to go. We're gonna send him to the moon.
Fuck is it?
See you later, buddy.
Fresh from the top, it is. Damn, they blowing it up. Nah, that's crazy. I figured they'd do some more with this, bro. It's a whole like little rap thing. Again, some shit I'd do if I got enough money. Especially enough money. Oh my god. Just
On to
do
the
it.
next one, old son. Let's get out of here. That was a big boom.
Another great time.
Smells good. Bueno. Hola.
Mi papi, mi madre.
Oh yeah.
No bueno cebolla.
Those are most like
Wolverine, baby. Wolverine.
My dad was on
not doing
volunteer
that
fire
fuck-ass
department.
shit.
We forgot about the end of the year party when I was a kid. So she went to the grocery store and got ice cream, and then she put it in the homemade ice cream deal. So it looked like we made homemade ice cream
Oh, that's
and served
fucking
it.
funny.
That's what made me think of that. Like Miguel just took like
Yeah, it's like from
store-bought.
It's from Publix.
We've done it before.
That's PP mode, yeah.
Trusting that?
I'm so scared, bro.
I'm saying trusting that. He was like, oh, he's going to do it? That's insane.
What is it? What is it?
He said, bro. Again, some shit I'd do if I had money.
Keon. There's no pictures in there, buddy. You ain't gonna find anything.
I ain't looked at book with pictures in a while.
Not a picture.
Go to Proverbs.
Well, I already read Proverbs.
You can't read it enough, man. It's
I'm trying to read another book. That I don't read often.
Oh, okay. Keon finally got a book with some pictures in it. Good thing, man. He knows what's going on.
What's going on?
You know, I get this one.
And I get a to-go plate.
I think it's a box.
Plate, box, same shit.
To-go box. Imagine they give you a to-go plate and it's just on a plate.
Well, it is to-go. It is technically a plate.
No, it's definitely a box.
Okay, you go to Panda Express and shit like that. What they say? A bowl or a plate? They don't say a box, but it is.
All right, I'll take your word for it, buddy.
But they probably put it in a bowl. They probably put it in like one of those
You don't have to-go plates for this?
I don't have plates, just box.
Oh, that's interesting, because he told me you guys do to-go plates.
Same thing. Same shit. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. It's the same.
I would just been like, man.
Thank you.
That was a location called him. I'm sorry.
They're pressing.
Just moved on, man. I ain't gotta explain yourself.